Welcome. Less is more is a timeless mantra, but how often do we truly live by it? Have you ever considered what you could easily do without and how liberating that might be? Imagine breaking free from unnecessary expenses and simplifying your life. Let's get straight to the point. Sigma males don't waste their money on pointless stuff. They're the type who skip the latest fads and look past the hype. Instead of getting sucked into buying whatever is trending or what everyone says you need, they focus on what really matters. In this list, we're laying out 10 things a Sigma male would never buy. It's all about cutting through the nonsense and sticking to what's genuinely useful and worth his money. If you're tired of falling for flashy ads and superficial junk, this is your wake-up call. Let's get started. 1. The latest smartphone, a Sigma male's perspective. Every year, a new smartphone is released, but a Sigma male isn't fooled by the yearly hype. He sees through the glossy ads and flashy unveilings. Sure, the latest model might boast a slightly better camera or some new feature that nobody really needs, but he knows it's just a marketing game to get people to spend their money. Instead of shelling out $1,000 for a phone that's almost the same as the one he already has, he'll use his current phone until it truly needs replacing. A cracked screen or a slower processor isn't the end of the world for him. In fact, he finds it a bit amusing to watch others rush to pre-order the newest model, often wondering if they've been swayed by tech companies. While others camp out for the latest release, he's probably at home enjoying a book or working on a side project, chuckling at the whole fuss. It's not that he doesn't appreciate good technology. He just knows when he's being played. He values his money and isn't about to waste it on minor upgrades. Instead, he prefers to invest in things that truly matter, like experiences, knowledge, or his future. For him, constantly upgrading lust for the sake of it is a waste, something he leaves to the crowd. 2. Trendy diet plans, the weight loss deceit. Trendy diet plans, not a chance for a Sigma male. He's not jumping on every new diet bandwagon that comes along. He sees through the latest fad diets, recognizing they're often more about hype than actual health benefits. The idea of cutting out entire food groups or drinking nothing but juice for a week is laughable to him. He's seen it all: the grapefruit diet, the cabbage soup diet, the caveman diet. Each promises amazing results, but he knows the real deal in balanced eating and moderation. He's not going to starve himself or follow some complex regimen just because it's trending on social media. He also ignores the guilt and shame that often come with these diets. Eating shouldn't be about feeling bad or obsessing over every calorie. He focuses on nourishing his body with a variety of wholesome foods and enjoys his meals. An occasional treat isn't a crime. It's part of a healthy, sustainable lifestyle. What really makes him laugh are the diet plans endorsed by celebrities. He knows those stars have personal chefs, trainers, and sometimes even Photoshop to achieve their results. He's realistic about his goals and understands that real health isn't about quick fixes or gimmicks. He prefers to spend his time learning about proper nutrition and cooking meals that make him feel good both physically and mentally. So, while others are busy blending the latest diet shakes or choking down weird concoctions, he's enjoying his food and living his best life. No trends needed. 3. Tipping at ridiculous places, society's new money grab. Tipping at ridiculous places, no way. A Sigma male isn't about to shell out extra cash for things that don't deserve it. He finds it absurd how tipping has started to creep into every little transaction. Buying a coffee or a quick sandwich, and there's a tip jar or screen. It's like society decided everyone deserves a bonus just for doing their job. He's all for rewarding excellent service, but he draws the line at tipping when it's clearly a money grab. He's had his fair share of eye rolls when asked to tip for things like self-service kiosks or grabbing a pre-packaged snack. The idea of tipping when he's done all the work himself is just laughable. He also sees the bigger issue: employers shifting the responsibility of paying fair wages onto customers. He believes fair pay should come from the business, not from guilt-tripping customers into tipping for the bare minimum. It's not his job to subsidize a broken system, and he's not falling for it. When he does tip, it's because someone went above and beyond, not because of societal pressure or awkward tablet prompts. He's discerning and stands firm, making sure his tips reflect genuine appreciation rather than conforming to unnecessary norms. 4. Designer luggage. The carriage of doom. Designer luggage, not a chance. A Sigma male sees no point in spending hundreds or even thousands of dollars on a suitcase just because it has a fancy logo. He gets a good laugh out of people who think that a piece of luggage with a brand name somehow makes their travel experience more luxurious. For him, luggage is all about functionality, not fashion statements. He'd rather invest in a sturdy, reliable suitcase that can handle the rough and tumble of airport baggage handlers than a delicate, overpriced piece of arm candy. He also finds it funny how some designer bags seem to be practically shouting, "Please steal me." He knows that what's inside the suitcase is what really matters. Whether he's packing for a business trip or a vacation, he focuses on being prepared and organized, not on how his luggage looks. Practicality always beats prestige. He's more likely to be found with a trusty, well-worn bag that's been with him on countless adventures than with the latest high-fashion carry-on. The money he saves by avoiding designer luggage goes toward things that actually enrich his life, like learning and genuine connections. He'll leave the logo parade to others while he travels smarter and lighter, laughing all the way. 5. High-interest loans. Financial quicksands. High-interest loans, not a chance. A Sigma male is way too smart to get caught in that trap. He knows those flashy offers that promise quick cash are just financial quicksand. The last thing he wants is to be stuck paying off a $500 loan for the next 5 years because of sky-high interest rates. He understands the fine print and reads the terms and conditions like he's solving a mystery novel. No surprises for him. He finds it laughable how lenders try to sweeten the deal with fancy language and promises of easy approval. Easy approval, more like a lifetime of debt. Instead of signing up for a loan with interest rates that could give him a headache, he plans and saves. He'd rather cut back on a few luxuries than be tied down by endless repayment cycles. He values living within his means and prioritizes financial freedom over instant gratification. If he needs money, he explores all his option side hustles, selling things he no longer needs, or negotiating payment plans. High-interest loans are a last resort, and even then, he'll find a smarter, more sustainable solution. He's not about to let lenders laugh all the way to the bank at his expense. 6. Courses from self-proclaimed gurus. Fake experts and media hype. Courses from self-proclaimed gurus. No way. A Sigma male can spot a fraud from a mile away. He sees these so-called experts for what they are. Slick marketers who just recycle common sense and slap a hefty price tag on it. He's not about to throw his money at someone whose main talent is creating a flashy website and talking a big game. Instead, he invests his time and money in resources with real credibility, actual experts who have put in the hard work and have solid credentials. He's not interested in endless webinars promising to unlock his true potential or reveal secret strategies. He knows they're just bait for the desperate and gullible. The funniest part is when these so-called gurus promise instant success or wealth. A Sigma male finds that laughable. He knows there are no shortcuts to success and no magic formulas that will transform his life overnight. It's all smoke and mirrors designed to prey on people's insecurities and impatience. He'd rather read a book by a respected author, take a class from a legitimate institution, or learn through his own experiences. He values genuine knowledge and hard-earned wisdom over the empty promises of self-styled gurus. The only thing those courses are guaranteed to lighten is his wallet, and he's too savvy for that kind of scam. 7. Impulse purchases, not in his playbook. Impulse purchases, not in his playbook. A Sigma male doesn't get tricked by flashy displays or limited time offers. He sees through retail gimmicks meant to make people spend money on things they don't really need. That must-have item at the checkout counter. He knows it's just there to lure in the unwary. He gets a kick out of watching others fall for impulse buys, tossing random stuff into their carts like it's a game show, while others are busy justifying why they suddenly need a pineapple slicer or a glow-in-the-dark notebook. He's sticking to his list. He's not tight-fisted, just smart about where his money goes. It's not that he doesn't treat himself, he just does it thoughtfully. If he wants something, he'll research it, compare prices, and think about whether it adds real value to his life. The quick thrill of buying something on a whim fades faster than the novelty of a pet rock. He'd rather save for meaningful purchases or experiences than clutter his life with stuff bought on impulse. His home in a museum of random buys. It's a curated space filled with things that actually matter. He enjoys the satisfaction of being intentional with his money, proving that self-control is the real luxury. 8. Overpriced gym memberships. Forget it. Overpriced gym memberships. Forget it. A Sigma male, enswayed by the lure of luxury locker rooms and fancy juice bars. He knows getting fit doesn't need a monthly bill that costs as much as rent. Those high-end gyms with their endless amenities might look appealing, but he sees them for what they are: expensive distractions. He finds it amusing how some people spend a fortune just to show off on Instagram with their post-workout smoothie. Meanwhile, he's out there getting his sweat on without needing a VIP pass. Whether he's hitting the trails, doing yoga at home, or finding free workout videos online, he's all about staying fit without breaking the bank. He values practicality and effectiveness over luxury. The idea of paying extra just to use a eucalyptus-scented towel or sit in a sauna that's always crowded. He'd rather save his money and skip the hassle. He knows that true fitness comes from consistency and effort, not from a gym's brand name or its Instagram-worthy decor. His workouts are on his terms, and he takes pride in staying healthy without all the frills. Plus, he gets a kick out of the fact that he's just as fit, if not fitter, than those shelling out big bucks for a gym membership. Why pay for something you can do just as well on your own? 9. Monthly subscription packages. Funds potholes. Monthly subscription packages, not his style. A Sigma male knows these subscription services are just money traps dressed up as convenience. He sees the appeal of getting a curated box of goodies delivered each month, but he also knows it's a surefire way to accumulate stuff he doesn't really need. He finds it amusing how subscription boxes promise to simplify life while actually cluttering it with random items. Beauty boxes with tiny samples, snack boxes with exotic treats he'll never finish, or streaming services he barely uses. It's all just extra noise. He's not about to pay for a surprise box of stuff that'll end up gathering dust or crowding his closet. He's also wary of the sneaky costs, those free trials that auto-renew. He's seen too many people hit with unexpected charges because they forgot to cancel. He's not about to let his bank account be drained by a monthly surprise fee. When he wants something, he buys it outright, no strings attached, no recurring payments. He prefers control over his spending and doesn't want to feel trapped by yet another subscription. His idea of a subscription is a library card or a Spotify account, something he actually uses and values. His focus is on quality over quantity. He'd rather have a few well-chosen items he loves than a constant stream of mediocre ones. While others are drowning in monthly deliveries, he's enjoying the simplicity of owning exactly what he needs, nothing more, nothing less. 10. Extravagant gifts. Money wastage. Extravagant gifts, not his style. A Sigma male believes gifts should come from the heart, not from a high price tag. He finds it amusing how some people think splurging on expensive items is the only way to show they care. To him, it's the thought and effort that count, not how much was spent. He's the type to give a gift that's meaningful and personal, like a book he knows you'll love or something he's made himself. A handmade gift or a carefully chosen item means way more than the latest gadget or a piece of flashy jewelry. He knows that genuine connection can't be bought, no matter how much you spend. He also avoids the whole game of trying to outdo others with gift giving. You won't find him caught in a cycle of escalating presents where everyone's just trying to one-up each other. It's not a competition to him. He's more interested in the quality of the relationships than in playing status games with presents. And let's be honest, he finds it ridiculous to blow a ton of money on something that might end up gathering dust or being regifted. He'd rather put his resources toward experiences and moments that create lasting memories. After all, those are the things that truly enrich life, not the extravagant gifts that are quickly forgotten. Conclusion: the Sigma male's approach to spending. To wrap it up, a Sigma male's approach to spending is all about being smart, practical, and authentic. He avoids the hype and gimmicks that others fall for, steering clear of things like the latest smartphones, trendy diets, and expensive designer items. Instead, he focuses on what truly adds value to his life, whether that's a reliable suitcase, sensible financial choices, or experiences that matter. He's not swayed by flashy marketing or temporary trends. He prefers quality over quantity, invests in what he genuinely needs, and keeps his spending under control. By making thoughtful decisions and resisting the urge to follow the crowd, he maintains his independence and stays true to his principles. So, while others might be caught up in the latest fads or unnecessary luxuries, a Sigma male sticks to what really counts, keeping his life clutter-free and focused on what truly matters. Do you resonate with the ideas I shared in this video? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you're interested in more content about Sigma males, explore the other videos on this channel. Thanks for watching.